Oh, hello, boys. I'm doing pretty well this latter season. I thought I'd make a video and kind of explain what my build is, what I've been doing over the past 3 days of stream, and show you my progress so far. So, pretty much, I've been playing a Charge Bolt Sorceress. Now, as you can see in the title of this in my streams, I'm referring to it as a double Charge Bolt Sorceress. So what does that mean? So, what we're going to be doing is building a Charge Bolt Sorceress, and our end game is going to be stacking gear like this. So, on struck, chance to cast, Charge Bolt when struck. So the best modifier we can get is 14% chance to cast level 5. That's going to stack on all our bits of gear. We can get it on anything. So both in our rings, both in the amulet. We can get it on belt. We can get it on boots and gloves. We can get it on shield. We can get it on all bits of armor. We can get that up very high. Once we get that nice and stacked high, we're going to pretty much turn into a tally stomper and destroy mobs. I've been building this thing offline. I've been sitting on this build for a while because it is actually quite good. So I'm very excited to build our way through. So I'll show you what I've got for my build so far. But predominantly, it's just Charge Bolt. I've got a few bits of Magic Fire gear on, but it's doing pretty well. So Double Billy, if you see that name, it's me on ladder. We have it. We have it now. Strength is pretty low at 65. We've got Piss All and Dexterity. I've been putting a good chunk in Vitality and Energy Shield. A little bit higher now that I can get Energy Shield to a decent level. Skills. So we're pretty much all Lightning because Charge Bolt is very easy to max. So we've got 20 here with only Lightning as the synergy. So 20 in Lightning, and then 1.1 does down. We've got 20 in Lightning Mastery, 1 into Static Field, and the rest I'm just ticking away at Energy Shield and Telekinesis. I've got 1 into Warmth, which I feel like is worthwhile just for some base mana recovery, and I don't really care about anything here, and especially when I respec later on, once I have chance on struck gear, I don't want anything that freezes or slows the enemy, because that's going to reduce the amount of hits incoming, and therefore reduce how many charge bolts are outgoing from the procs. So, over to the gear. This I had previously as an Insight Staff before we got the Mercenary set up, but we finally got a Memory, which is amazing right now. So, this thing, we got a +3 Charge Bolt Staff, which we shopped at Drognan in Act 2 Normal. We 4-socketed that from Larzik, and then we made an Insight first, and now we've got a Memory. So, we've got 3 Energy Shield, 2 Static, 3 Charge Bolt on the base, and then +3 on top to all of those. The 3 Sork skills does add to the Lightning Mastery as well, which is massive. So that also bumps the Charge Bolt up a very, very decent chunk. I know we don't have access to a shield, but this is +6 to Charge Bolt with 3 Mastery, 6 to Energy Shield, and 5 to Static Field. It's kind of crazy. 10 Vitality, 10 Energy, max mana is 20. And since we're heavy into Lightning skill tree, we've got reasonable sustain so far at 77. Not too bad. This is just Magic Find here at the moment, but pretty much for my main damage kit, there we go, is just a Lore. Pretty garbage. We've been very unlucky with plus skills. We were even running the Eye of Etlich for the most part, and we only just managed to beat that with a really garbage craft of 1 lightning skills with some fire res and magic find. So these are technically our best in slot right now. So there's so much room to upgrade. We have stealth in a cuirass. We managed to make a second one, so that's nice. No Viper Magi's, no Q-Hagens yet, no Ormus robes, but you're damn sure I'm going to want one of those. A +3 Charge Bolt, 15 Lightning skill damage Ormus robes. That's at the top of my list, mate. That is a gorgeous little piece. I would love that. For the belt, we've got hit recovery, just some dual res. It's pretty trash. I can try and craft another one for like a caster belt. I did a couple, but they ended up being pretty garbage. Lightning res with magic find, since I've been trying to farm quite a lot in TZ's Nightmare. And then I've got these cute boots, which unfortunately are not Charge Bolt, they're Nova. So Dexterity, Poison and Fire, and Magic Find. Pretty good. I've been a little bit unlucky on finding charge bolt gear as I'm playing through. These are the 2 helms I've gotten so far, and this is technically my best that I've got. So 4 charge bolt, 7 energy, 30 life, 2 sockets, and 17 fire res. So there's obviously not much plus skills with that. So I'm gonna need to do some farming and try and get some diadems and shit. So when, hopefully in the near future we're gonna get, you know, gambling and vendor price reduction as part of our Christmas thing. So then I can try and do that. But yeah. We'll move on to the Mercenary, because I don't have anything else to show on Switch. I've got Steel Skull Cask with Magic Find when I'm magic finding. But on general, you know, killing stuff, if I'm, you know, doing hell and need more resistances for her, then we could do this. I've got Tull Rashes, 10 lifesteal, life and mana, and 15 all res. Is pretty good. I ended up making a hustle in there and a light plate in case I want to put that on myself and do some vendor shopping, which I was today on stream. And the bow we've got is absolutely disgusting. It's one of the worst insight rolls I've ever seen in my life. It's a reflex bow. It's a normal. It's a normal base. It's so bad. 12 meditation. But it is enough to sustain right now. So there's a lot of room for upgrades. Recently I did find some charms, so I'm kind of keen to show off a few of those. 20 life, bing, 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 bing. I'll take these. Here we go. So I can fill out my inventory with small charms if I'd like to. Just some life, hit recoveries. I got pretty damn lucky actually in my leveling through of normal and nightmare, and I found a bunch of small little lifers, as you can see through here. Even got 13 life and 9 to mana. Nothing too crazy, with all res 14 being right at the top. So for the most part, we just charge bolt right now. I was farming Terror Zones today, a decent amount of damage. When we put on the Lore for +1, and then we've got the Amulet for another +1, we can get our charge bolt to about 250, as you can see here, 255. So Energy Shield is 71% at level 16. We're only 77. I think I'm only up to... I just started Act 2 in Hell mode, so yeah, pretty steady. But I'm not really in a rush. I don't have any split elemental source right now, and my Mercenary can't necessarily hold her own. So yeah, we're taking it slow. Really trying to get a few bits of gear. Most notably, like a Q Hagens, some FCR, and plus skills. I've been finding barbarian circlets and things here or there. It's been quite fun picking up a lot of stuff, so I'm enjoying it. But as you'll notice by the title of this and the streams, I'm playing self-found. So anything that I find, I'll be able to trade. I can trade to the boys. I can do that. But I'm not taking gifts. I'm not taking donos from people. So that's a no-go, because I always tend to do that, and you guys are way too generous and you help me too much. So yeah, whatever I find, whether it's a Blackhorn's face, I can feel free to trade that to you boys, but for the equivalent value, of course. Not like a you know, 2 Ral runes for infinity. But yeah, that's about it. Just want to do a basic little update on how this thing is going about. And yeah, there should be more to come. So I'll see you boys soon.